Hello, my name is Brenda Heyward. The information you may view may need to be asked of a specialist like a tax attorney. I am not an attorney, real estate agent, or tax accountant. This video will highlight the possibilities you may be eligible for when making decisions about your future on your home or the homes that you own. This video is called Are You Thinking About Selling? The video will highlight additional information to your questions on what other information that which can be helpful and added to your need to know list. Viewers, I hope you brought your notebook and pencil. Have you checked your own credit to see what interest rate you will qualify for? The idea of moving has to have an advantage or reason for moving. Have you received a pay the extra funds for are added up in your bank account? Have or will you have enough to put at least 20% down on your new home, or will you have enough to pay last month's rent where you're going to try to move? When it comes to interest rates, everyone's thinking that about moving must have a view their own credit before moving forward with the sale. Remember, selling a home and paying it off the mortgage and any other bills will not alter your credit score in just 1 month. The loan officer may ask to see the paperwork or the receipts showing the outstanding past due bills are paid off at this time. Interest rates are high, even if you pay down 20%. Do your part and speak to a loan officer to see if you have met the qualifications to seek out and receive new mortgage loans. Moving is great, however, the house must be in order for you to complete the move. As of December 2022, the mortgage rates are almost 8% for 30-year loans, and they are almost 6% for 15-year loans. If your current loan is at that rate, what the rate is will not change your current position. Are your older children moving out soon? Are you thinking about moving just to give your children their own space because of the fights between them or the constant requests asking if you're able to move to a larger home? Just remember, a house will not be too big in a few years, and the extra money we'll save will be great around for vacations and visits to the children. Are you still looking at the lack of space even though the older kids will be moving out within the next few years? If you are making do now stay, a larger home will only put more strain in your position and you have to pay larger mortgage and maybe college tuition fees and pocket spending money the children may want if they're not working. Sit down, get a piece of paper, and decide on the good and the bad reasons for moving. If the good outweighs the bad, then move ahead. Have you thought about the stress you went through when you purchased the home you're in? The stress includes saving for the down payment on the home, working more than one job to add to savings, not seeing your spouse as often as you like to. The problems occurred because you were not able to see your spouse when you would like to. One works in the morning and the other works in the evening. You may physically be at home for a few hours a week, but you have to do the cleaning, the laundry, and the cooking. Had to be done, and you began the same routine again. Yes, you made it through that period. How would you feel if not enough money is made on the sale? Make a list of the pros and cons. Or is the current home your second home and you sold the first home and had the funds and good credit to make the transaction easy, and hopefully the next move will be just as easy? How about the buying portion? Have you found a house and written an agreement with a contingent clause saying upon the sale of your current property, or do you already have a loan approval and a down payment in the bank because you're using the funds from your 401k to make the down payment and everything is going as planned? Keeping the stress down to a minimum is great. If any of these scenarios meet your situation, you're doing great. Are you thinking about moving because your parents' home has now passed to you? This is a question that only you can determine if this is the best decision for your family. Please talk to them and see if there will be changes in their life. For one, will you have to travel further to get to work? Will your kids have to transfer to a new school? Will your husband have to travel further to his job? Will making the move allow you to sell your property and have funds in your pocket and make the upgrades to the things that fit your needs in the new family home? There will be hundreds of unanswered questions going through your head. Are you the only child or the one that many would like to buy the parents' home? Will you keep the family gatherings once you moved in? Will your siblings be okay with you handling things? Or were your parents the negotiators between all of the relatives that kept the family going all these years? Can you continue the legacy your parents set, or will the things have to change? There are many unanswerable questions. However, I ask you put on a piece of paper the good and the bad before you make a final decision. You need to make a good decision and know prior to moving, it is truly something you can handle. Is selling your home appealing because of the equity you could receive and the type of home you can afford now? Remember, there is good in having equity in your home. The home can be sold. However, when you buy the new home, the overall cost will likely be higher than you might be prepared to spend when you look at the monthly cost and upkeep. Remember, new homes come with new unknown problems and increased utilities. However, have your monthly take home changed? Most likely the answer will be unknown. Even though you will get the new home, will you be able to afford the home? Please write down on a piece of paper the cost and add the columns and see if you may be rich with the house you want, but poor because you cannot afford the upkeep and the luxuries you once have. Remember, you could also be good because now you have the opportunity to borrow from the bank and make the small repairs you always dreamed of using a professional. The need to move would no longer be necessary. See, you know, say you always wanted the basement updated and you knew you only needed $10,000. Ask the bank whether you could qualify for the amount, and then if they say no, then ask them what you need to do to qualify and do what they say. If they say yes, get the requirements from them. What will be the monthly cost if you moved forward on the loan? Go home, see what the loan could be incorporated into your current monthly expenses. If moving is still in your future, please do the work. Make a list, get the quotes and the costs from all entities, from setting up the new utilities, property taxes, and transferring of schools or payment of community costs. Please let me know if you like this video by clicking a thumbs up and leaving the comments below. And also, if you have time, check out my other videos that may answer a few of your other questions you may have. My name is Brenda Heyward. Thank you for the time.